Does it feel like your life is completely out of control and nothing is normal anymore? If that's how you're feeling, we're going to talk about that right now on the Tune Up. I'm Dr. Gary, and I am so happy to have you here today. I also want to thank all of you who have welcomed me back since I was gone for a long time. Thank you for your warm wishes, kind thoughts, and the wonderful things that you wrote to me. This week, I've had many people contact me regarding their feelings of loneliness, but not only loneliness, feelings that their life is completely out of control. And with things going on, whether it's COVID, whether it's economy, inflation, changes going on with politics, the nation, the rules, the way we play the game, and it's tax time, there's a lot of reasons many of us can feel like things are out of control. I'm one of them. I know exactly how some of you feel. But if we really realize our life runs in cycles, we were doing the same thing pretty much last year at the same time, and we probably felt a little bit different about it, maybe not any better, or it could have been worse. But right now, in this moment that we're living, this present moment, I call it, the here and now, we have to deal with what we're dealing with right now, not what happened last year, not what happened 2 years ago, but right now. As we look across the world right now, there are many changes going on, some of them good and some of them not so good. But in our own lives, we have to pay attention to what we can do and the control we have to make shifts and changes in our own life, and also the ability to pivot. And that's the word I want to use today, pivoting. What pivoting is being able to be going one direction and have things all of a sudden change on you completely, which destroy your plans, destroy your ideas, your goals, and you have to take a different direction. So we have to pivot into a new direction, a new paradigm for ourselves, new ideas, new goals, new things to do. If your life feels completely out of control right now, like you don't know where to pivot or you don't know what to pivot to, you're not alone. A lot of people feel that way. One of the most popular podcasts in the world is Joe Rogan. He talks a little bit about everything. He's controversial, and when you're big, people take shots at you. One of the things you want to pay attention to with people like that, and many of the podcasts out there, there's a tremendous amount of alternative information now that you can gather on not only how to live your life, how to pivot, and how to pivot and find something to pivot to, but also you can find other people that have similar thoughts that you do, that some have solutions. One of the things we have to understand in our life, we have to start learning how to reach out, find new resources not only for our news and the information we get every day, but new resources in capabilities, new resources in learning how to do new things, new resources in the ability we have to understand ourselves better. And I'm not talking about reading a self-improvement book. In fact, I'm one of those guys that's in the self-improvement business that really doesn't believe in self-improvement. I think if we want to improve, we're going to improve, no matter whether we read a book or not. People pretty much do the things they want to do. And if you have a lot of things going on in your life that are making you feel like you're stuck, like things aren't happening the way you want them to, or you're not going in the direction that you feel like you want to, then you have to ask yourself, what is stopping me from going in the direction I want to go? And the number one question you have to ask yourself is, what is it I want? What do I want? And how do I see myself a year from now? If you had asked yourself last year at this time, how do you want to see yourself a year from now? And then we're here right now, you probably would have made some different choices, had an awareness or a consciousness that you had some locus of control within yourself to do something new or different. Right now in our lives, we have many choices to make each day. Some of them are pleasant choices, some of them are choices that just suck. But the bottom line is we have to make the choices. And the choices you make are going to pretty much dictate what goes on 3 to 5 years from now. If you feel stuck, like your life is not going in a direction you want it to go, then what I suggest you do, first of all, is ask yourself one serious question. What is it I want? And you realize most of us never have anyone ever ask us that question. It's always what they want. And many of us are pleasers and want to please everyone else. So we sacrifice ourselves in order to go that direction. This time, I want you to ask yourself, what is it that you want? What is it that you want a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now? And then ask yourself, what is it I can do today that maybe I wasn't doing this yesterday that will help this come about tomorrow? It's a simple thing, but it actually works. And then I want you to do another thing. It sounds crazy and a little bit of esoteric, but I want you to visualize yourself doing that. I want you to visualize seeing yourself where you want to be. And again, ask yourself, what can I do today that I wasn't doing yesterday that's going to help me get there? Guess what? If you'll do that, you're going to start noticing some shifts. You're going to start noticing the ability to pivot or something to pivot to that might be different than right now. Let's practice that. Let's work on that. And when I talk to you next time, you're going to find you'll have some shifts and changes. And also, I want you to subscribe to this channel, not so I have a lot of numbers. Subscribe so you have the notification bell come to you when I put up a new video. I'm going to be doing this more regularly now again. And I really appreciate your comments and feedback. It helps me help you. Again, I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this to see if I can help as many people as possible that do not have the resources to go to someone such as myself or someone else. So let's make this happen for you. Let's learn how to pivot. And rather than feeling stuck like our life is out of control, let's put it back in control by making some choices today that are going to allow that to happen. Until next time, this is Dr. Gary wishing you a very, very pleasant day, a great week, and above all, learn how to pivot. Bye-bye.